on loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Chill, right on the side is the eagle.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans.
Miami Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Miami Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Irving. Jukes one defender. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better. Tampa Bay.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Baker. Buying some time right. Down the field, Evans has it. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. It's a gain of 22, and that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Mayfield now from the gun. He's got Evans once again. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Mike Evans with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a bug. You still feel paralyzed.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. On play action, here's Stroud. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Handoff to Chubb on his own read. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Buccaneers' 35-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They give to Irving to start this drive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Taken down by full run show, Fatukasi.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Motioning right is Egbuka. 3rd and short, Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a big play on the ground. And Mayfield's able to get him the 1st down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
180! What's that?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Open space inside the 40. Into the red zone. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the 1st. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, this is the type of game you've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Chubb running out of the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
On the quick, right? 18.
Now it's Stroud. Looking slant route, complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. In the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion, it was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
South. 18. Buggy. Hey, uno.
First down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Another try following the sack. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Great, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
18.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Stroud. And look at the foot right there. Touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's got the squiver. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
180.
Here's the give to Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch me left side, Mayabuka. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like. Not that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Baker now off the play fake. Wow, wide open here, complete. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
This is Irving on second. And he's going to work it to the 20. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Completed to his running back. For a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the turnover into a lead. McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They begin the drive with Chubb. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Left side into the hands of Dell. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans facing a deficit near the break. New set of downs for them from the 46. 1st down throw by Stroud. Chased out to his right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Gets everything he has under this. It's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Set up the screen here for Marks. And now over that screen, Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Look hot. 18.
Again, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's hoping to get it to take Dell there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Offense in the hurry up here. Break the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Takes this in at the 25. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
At their own 34-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it."
Here we go. Hey, uno more. Buggy.
Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Here we go, let's go. 18. 11.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Puts this one off. Marks. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Hey, All right.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one's to Kirk out left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards. That's good for a Texans first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look at elementary, Peyton. That's not easy. The placement, excellent. He helped set his target up, put some more yards on that stat sheet.
The 12-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
He was brought down by Keaton Ward. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Evans, the motion man here. He's got it on the slant. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Ken. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud finds a seam down the middle. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
6-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
From the gun, Marks gets it. He breaks the tackle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Swap. Love a swap.
1st down, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Fits it through the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You can feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop. We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Drives hit, the ball is out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Has room down the left sideline. The 30. Gets the 10. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Oh, right. Look the hot, look the hot. Why, Tony? No.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. He goes the distance, touchdown Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut the lead in half, it's down to 7.
Texans 28.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 41. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Headed out right. Inside, this is Ibuka. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Baker now from the gun. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie this game 35 apiece. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Broke through the tackle. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
20! Watch out!
First down, here's Baker. That's incomplete left side. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect the next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Baker. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
180!
Here's Baker to throw. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Mayfield now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle.
A 26-yard attempt.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, to get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. carry here is Damian Pierce. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Chased out to his right. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
On third and long, it's Stroud. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So that brings up fourth and long. The Texans set to punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
180!
They give to Irving, left side. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
First and 10, it's a give to White. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Irving gets it on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Takes out a run stop. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Throwing the outward out complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Look hot, look hot. 118. What's up?
Here's Stroud now. minutes of the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. On his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cover the tight end of the fourth. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. No luck on the look to his back. So 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
180! What's that?
Running left, this is Irving. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, and they take him down for a loss.
Second to 36-yard line.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw it. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here he is to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and of course, was the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
20!
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. It's a Buka on the slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. How about 19 yards on fourth down, and the color go for it pays off considerably.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Running with Irving again on 2nd. Give him 5 on that play as he gets it inside the red zone. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
3rd down, give to Irving. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
6-yard attempt.
Coming down to a try from Chase McLaughlin. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers.